is stepping over here. All right. Now, I just got to figure out how to put the buttons back in. Hello, Mason. How's it going? Set this up to, yep, all messages. Hi, how are you, friend? For the stream, we finished extending the wires for the drone. So we have that going for us. I just finished doing that. I realized that me naming the stream something different probably would, make it harder to find. So I decided from now on that I'm just going to name my streams the project. Kind of like if it was like a podcast or something, Yeah. What do you think? Do you think that works? There we go. Should be on and on. Yep, there we go. Also, you having a good day, Mason? Hopefully you are. Remember, if you enjoy your time here, like the stream, all that good and fun stuff like that. Today I'm having to bring out the small Phillips head. I normally don't have to do that, but... Oh yeah, by the way, proof of concept, we do have the wires extended. I'm going to have to use my trusty item, tape, but look at this. Look at that. Look at that. It's actively trying to fly away from my hand when I'm holding it. So I think we're doing good. I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah. And I have an idea for how I'm going to attach the propeller and stuff to this. I finally have the idea. It's either the best idea ever or it's the dumbest idea ever. There is no in between. Oh, no, I dropped the tiniest screw. There's a lot of evers, but where did that screw go? I have the GoPro on charge because, yeah. Why aren't you charging? It's not charging. Hold on. Where's the GoPro cord? I gotta find my GoPro charger. You are subbed? Thank you. I appreciate it. I have to find my GoPro cord real quick. Please do give me a second of leisure while I look for a very important cord. Now, one of these is for the GoPro. There it is. Found it. Okay, we're good. I need to charge up the GoPro for when I'm working on this. Because I do also want to turn this into a YouTube video. Because, double all that good stuff. So the light's going to spinning? No. Funny enough. The light spins, but we're actually making a flying MP3 player. We're making an MP3 player that's going to fly through the air. Hello, Bobby. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Anyway, I was going to make a little silly flying MP3 player for every time we get a sub, I would launch it around. Hold on. Because that was the idea that my viewers had in the previous stream. Oh, those are locked together. That's why it's not. Okay, how about now? I also definitely need to use tape before these wires touch each other and short it out. But look at that. See? There we go. Yeah, we make silly little devices based on what the viewers request. Your eye? I'm so sorry that it's really bright. But yeah, anyway, so the viewers named that one Carl, but with a K. We do have a Google Home Mini that's internals or inside of a skull. I would grab that, but I'm still worried about this, which is my soldering iron. And I don't want to move and this thing get knocked over or something. You have 16 subscribers? Buddy, I'm going to be honest. It took me like 2 years so far. Or what feels like 2 years to get up here. I used to be a live streamer. It is a lot of work. It is a ton. But I learned that since I started live streaming me making the things, since I like to make stuff anyway, this is the perfect motivation for me to actually finish my projects because people want to see them. And it's just fun. Which screw? Where is it? These screws are like micro. It's crazy. You subbed? Thank you. I appreciate it. I currently can't launch Carl into the air because he might burst into flames at the moment and rip himself into pieces, and we wouldn't really want that. So I do apologize. I'm still working on him. I gotta build the MP3 player back as well. All right, let's see. This should work. It should. It doesn't mean it will, but it should work. But yeah. Hopefully, you're having a good day. Hello, Christina. Welcome to the stream. I call this stream the project. Well, and the reason why is because that's what people are used to seeing on here. Like my viewers when they first started, because I actually work on a TV head cosplay that the viewers like submit ideas and I write them down into my notebook. Like this notebook right here. Let me flip back a couple pages. All these little like scribbles and stuff on there. Let me tilt it. Hold on, wait, I forgot to turn on my light. There we go. Aren't I a buffoon? There we go. All those writings and stuff are different viewers' ideas for the cosplay and different little inventions and stuff. And yeah, we like making silly things. We like trying to be safe. And the stream is called The Project because it was originally a cosplay. And it still is going to be a cosplay. This is like a side tangent. This is like, man, I have this propeller. I want to see if I can make something fly that shouldn't fly. Like, this is one of those questions of if I can do it, not if I should. It's 10 out of 10? I appreciate it. I'm glad you think it's 10 out of 10. That's why I stream daily. I stream at the same time every day. I have also started sending out like a community post whenever I'm about to go live because, yeah. Can you give this 10 out of 10? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see if this thing turns on. Oh, wait, I forgot to put a battery in it. We have little mistakes every now and then. 1 second. Huh? You like my hat? I appreciate it. Me and my grandmother actually won this hat. Where's the battery? There it is. This hat was for a Mountain Dew competition, where if you had like enough codes and stuff, we're at 4 likes. Wow, nice. And if you had enough codes or whatever, you could win like prizes and stuff with points. And me and my grandma, she won some sunglasses, and I picked out this hat, and I've had it for years. It's my favorite hat. It's the most comfortable one. You can't find it anywhere because they're not made anymore. So in a way, at least to me, this hat's kind of like one of a kind. You know, it has a lot of sentimental value. I love my hat because I love my grandmother. She's amazing. Now, where did I put the other parts? There's the remote control thing, but hold on. I just had it yesterday. There's no way I've lost my parts when I just had them yesterday. You like my videos? Oh, I appreciate it. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hold on, let me lean in. Mar? Hello, Bloodhound. How's it going? You like my videos? I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. Funny enough, this is going to be a video if I can get my GoPro charged. Because I want to make this into a video and a short. Because I have some footage from yesterday's stream where this thing attacked me. So, you know, that was fun. Anyway, today we're working on a drone named Carl. let me move this old speaker out of the way. Hammer. Where is it? I have a lot of scraps and parts around my place. And the reason why is because whenever I take something apart, I would... what is my favorite color? My favorite color is purple and green. Yeah, my channel mascot is my favorite colors. Well, technically my favorite color is... What was it? I think it's electric purple. And then there's a green that's kind of like a yellow that I like. But I don't remember the name of it. It was like, I can't pronounce it. Where is that missing part of mine? Is it over here? In my pockets, maybe? No. Hoodie? That's not in the hoodie. Down here. I don't even know how I do it. I'm gonna be honest, I think I have a superpower. Hey, Blowdown. Your favorite movie, you like Lyle? You like purple? Nice. We have more purple liking people around here. It's great. Yo, shout out to all the purple fans in the chat. That's such a goofy little sentence to say. I'm sorry. There it is. Found it. Found it. I was missing the back of this. All right. So, the idea. This is our MP3 player. Right? This is our drone parts. On the bottom of this little drone thing, it has sensors that need to touch the bottom of it to be able to balance itself out, right? The idea is to use possibly super glue to mount this to the very bottom of this sliding part where the battery goes in. And then we're going to have a little plastic piece screwed into the back of this to hold this up onto the top. Hopefully perfectly in the center. Maybe not. And it should be able to take off. That's the idea. Gonna take off the hat. Yeah, so now we gotta hop to it, I guess. We gotta get to it. Hold on. Where's my tape? I need the tape. And you see, I don't have electrical tape. So, we're going to be using the oldest and most reliable form of tape that I have, which is this. This is my tape. This tape is like 3 years old. It's ancient. For tape standards, this is really old tape. All right, come on. And the idea is that if I insulate it, it should... Where did I put the other tape? There it is. It should not short itself out. That's our hope, is that it doesn't break itself. But if it does, we can... Yo, it's Asia! Hey, how you doing, Asia? Welcome to the stream. We have some wires extended on here. I used the soldering kit. We have it. We're fixing the wiring so it won't short itself out. We're using tape as we do. I'm doing lovely, Asia. Thank you for asking. For those who are new here, Asia is a returning viewer. So is Bloodhound. We have a lot of people who return, and we love to talk to them. They're great to see. I'm gonna try and actually be turning this video, this live stream, into a YouTube video using my GoPro's footage as well. Because if you remember yesterday, Asia, I had the GoPro turned on when the thing attacked me. So I'm hoping that I got that footage. And yeah. Hey, what's up? Oh, somebody was talking to you in chat. All right, sorry. Where's the old TV? It's not a TV. It's a monitor for a computer. It's over here. Don't worry. Project Andy is still a go. We are just working on a side part project. Don't worry. We got everything still going. We're still doing the cool stuff. Remember, if you enjoy your time here, like the stream. Helps a lot. Gets more people to show up and all that good stuff. Ow. I'm being stabbed. I'm being stabbed by wires. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. There we go. Got it. Now we have it where it's not going to short itself out because the wires are taped closed. The lights are very bright. Also, thank you, Asia. I will be very careful. I appreciate your concern. Okay. Now, for the sketchy bit. All right. Yeah, we can do this. So we're going to slice this piece of plastic in half. Thank you for your concern. All right, come on. And preferably, we're going to slice this plastic in half, and preferably not myself. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not even using the cutting board. Hold on. There we go. Got it. Now this is what we're going to screw into the back of the MP3 player. So that we can screw the propellers to it, hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. If it works. If my idea was not bad. We're going to see if we can use the GoPro. Alright. We got how much battery? 43? We got 43% battery. Update for the people on YouTube. We have the wires soldered and extended. We have the MP3 player assembled. We have the goofy little plastic bit that we're going to screw right here. And then we're going to hopefully attach this to this plastic bit. And then we're going to super glue this right here to the sliding part so that we can replace the batteries. And that's the preferred way of finishing this. And we have the viewers on the stream. So we're good. Now, we're going to go back to this. I'm going to get some more footage. Maybe I get some like B-roll footage. Where it's like that. You know, just like some goofy little... Yeah, there we go. That's some like B-roll footage. Some good B-roll. Because I want to switch from different perspectives. Because that's what like the professionals do. The professionals. You know? Now... if I do that. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, we're good. I was worried it wouldn't work. It'll work. We got this. You know what I'm going to do to make my life a lot easier? I'm going to take apart this MP3 player once again. But I'm going to use the drill to drill a hole in it. So we're going to drill a hole in this MP3 player so I have something to run a screw through. Like, this thing's not going to be the most sturdy, but if need be, there's always tape. You know? Tape is like a staple of any of my creations by now. I appreciate it. While I go and get the drill, yes, hold on, before I go and grab something, yes, what is it? Was it Mar? I always forget my chat delay. Do I play Roblox? Not really. At all. I don't have the internet strength to play video games. Alright. I'm gonna go grab this. I'll be back. Alright. We have the drill. Hold on. Oh, wait. Now I remember. I screwed these in. I forgot that I did that. The tiniest screws in the world. You know, I don't know how this always ends up happening, but in my projects, I always end up having to drill through plastic. Have you noticed that? Like, I think it's just my curse. I think I'm cursed. Plastic is just something I'm always going to have to be drilling through. And this drill is just like it's drilled through so much plastic. All right. There we go. Boom, got it. All right. I should be able to. I should be able to attach these together now. With that being said, okay, by the way, YouTube people, I drilled a hole through these so I can attach these right here and then smack this on top. Alrighty. And apparently, I'm going to end up having to weed eat today at the yard, so I'm going to have to try and get this done. Alright, where's my other screwdriver? There it is. I actually do need to reassemble the thing. Gosh, now I'm like now I feel like I'm on a timer, so I'm stressing. I don't want to stress while building. I build to not stress. What is this? This is stupid. Okay. I gotta put these tiny screws back in. Boom. All this to create the subscriber drone. Alright. Ah! Okay. All right. Hopefully everybody's doing good today. And then I just gotta put these 4 screws back in. You know, one of my issues is that I don't actually work well under like timers. I end up making more mistakes. So this is fun being on a timer. Get some more footage of like the viewers of the stream. There we go. Look at that fun stuff. Got this. Got these put back together. Got the hole drilled. I grab a bigger drill bit for this. Ooh, you'll be back? Alright then. I might still be live. Alright. We have it attached. Our model of engineering. I still need the drill bit. Hold on. Alright. Got another hole drilled in. Alright. Hello, Christine. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. This is a good enough screw. Alright. Is this not big enough? Hold on. Okay. Now with this, do I have any steel? Yeah, I do. Hold on. There we go. Hey Paul, how's it going? We're making another sketchy invention. Come on. Alright. Ah, here's an issue. Ow. I don't know how to hold it in place. Because it's going to try and turn. Oh, you really... Okay. Such a lovely thing to do today. Alright. I need longer, thinner screws. Are these thinner? No. Sonics? Are they all the same screw? Wait. I have a bowl of doohickeys specifically for situations like this. Alright. We're currently running a screw through here. People on YouTube. Man. Here's the issue. This engine is so stupidly shaped. It's so dumb. Why is it shaped so weird? Why couldn't it just be square? Like, if this was a square, this would be so much easier, but it's not a square. Okay. We're going to try and go through this way instead. Oh, come on. Stay still! I need a vise. That's what I need. Alright. So we have it attached like this. And what I'm thinking is I might be able to use super glue right here. Just a drop. You know? So that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try it. 1 second. Yeah, because that would be vertical. Enough. Okay, now it's trying to fall out again. Oh my god. And I'll use super glue on this bolt as well. 1 sec. And I'm also trying to, like, make this before I get yelled at. So, you know, all in all, Why is this not working? Okay. We're going to try and super glue this part. I'm going to hold it there, preferably as straight as possible. We're going to super glue right here. I'm going to hold this here as straight as possible as well. All right. You'll be back on the stream as soon as you can? All right, then. All right. How did this happen? How did it get disconnected? Hold on. I can't believe it's done this. Oh my god. Okay. Out of all my projects, I think this is probably the most chalked, but also insane if it works. Like, imagine just being able to launch an attack drone, but for your music. Like, it's kind of insane. That being said, oh my god. All right. All right. Now, gotta heat this thing back up. All right, we had to heat this back up because this wire popped off, and we gotta reattach it right here. We gotta attach this here. Also, we super glued all that fun stuff. This project's been very fun. I gotta wait for this thing to heat up. Gosh. You know what? Because I know I'm going to end up getting yelled at, I'm probably going to go and do the weed eating and put this, like, on charge. So, yeah. Because knowing my grandmother, even if I work on something, she'll be like, oh my god, you're not contributing to anything. So, I'm going to go and do that. And I'll do this, like, repair solder off stream. And I'll post the, like, I'll come back when I have the thing built. Because it's just like, I know how my family is, and I know that they will immediately jump on any chance to yell at me. So, I'll go do this pointless task real quick, and when I mean real quick, it'll probably be a couple hours considering we have a giant yard. I will keep going, but I am going to have to do some repairs for like this repair thing off stream, and I'll be back eventually. I don't know what time. I'll make a community post before I do that. All right. Thank y'all for joining, and I hope y'all have a lovely day. All right, how do I end the stream? There it is.